live? Am I live? Ooh, I am. Ooh, I don't have the right screen. Hello! I wanted to start I wanted to start the live early. Um so I knew that I had everything set up correctly. So this is actually really great. Oh my goodness, look, my little face is over the QR code. Okay, so that's something I'll have to fix. I wonder if the QR code still works. What do you think? Hi, if you're watching this on the replay, welcome. Feel free to skip ahead several minutes if you need to, because I am on a few minutes early because I just wanted to make sure that I had everything working over here on YouTube Live. And so I'm already noticing I have my little person down in the corner there, and I had that on my YouTube before I had the QR code on the screen, so I will need to delete that, and I'm not exactly sure right now. So that is a note to myself. We're just over here learning things. If you don't know me, my name is Anne Marie, and I am the AM Bevel of Handmade by AM Bevel. I didn't even write notes today, so I'm just gonna write them as I go. This is the last, not even a week left of celebration. So if you are watching this and you're looking to earn some free products, make sure to get those purchases in before Friday. And if you don't have a demonstrator, I would love to be your demonstrator. So you could order from me and I'd tell you to scan that QR code, but I don't know if you could with that other little face over there. But I am glad that you're here no matter what. Let's see, today is the 25th. 25, 25, is that right? Okay, it's 2/25/25. Awesome. So this is the first Tuesday live I've done over on YouTube. I always have done, for years and years, I've done my Tuesday lives over on Facebook, and then Facebook has decided to change their rules. I'm just trying to bring it up on my phone to see if I can understand what's going on here. So they have changed their rules that videos are only going to stay for 30 days. And I don't know about you, I know some of you go back and will watch my videos, and I know I will go back and reference my videos because I'm like, oh, I made this fun fold at XYZ, and I'm like, I know I did a video with it, so I would go to that. So I am going to download several of my Facebook Lives. I have so many of them. It's just really heartbreaking, and I will slowly upload them up to YouTube. I'm probably mostly going to focus on like a fun fold or a box or something that really unique cards or projects that I've done. And then I'll just try to be like, hey, this was originally recorded in 2020 on Facebook, but here's this card. Let's see, what does this say? The stream current bitrate is higher than the recommended. We recommend, I don't know what that means. Facebook gives you so many more options, so I'm just gonna go with what it says. And we'll see who heads over. So it's just now hitting 6:30. I sent out my newsletter today telling everybody that I was going to be on YouTube. I had it on my Facebook page. I had a post at 6 o'clock trying to get everybody directed over here. And I also, my Saturday sketch video, I talked about doing YouTube. So I know there's one person watching and it's me. It's my other YouTube account because I'm going to try to use that to monitor comments, because this, again, is, like I said, I've done live videos over here, but I haven't done them a whole lot. So it's going to be like a whole thing. Ooh, wow. That comment comes very quickly, which is actually awesome. So I am filming this with they call it latency. I don't know, some kind of speed deal to where I think I will actually see the comments sooner than I did on Facebook. You will notice I have like this weird glow haze situation. I have this new light my mom bought me, and it's actually really cool. It's huge. It is super bright. It's not the ring. But because I'm using my camera on my laptop, some of that glare is kind of coming over. So that's what that is. My little logo, though, is kind of hiding that. Let's see, 6:32. We'll see how if people are able to head over. Tonight I am going to be doing two projects featuring the Storybook Moments Suite. I do believe I said that correctly. I will say right now, as the filming of this on the 25th of February 2025, several of the products are currently not available. However, put them on your wish list because they will be back in stock. Most of them are March, are when they will be back in. So you can get them added to your March or April order. It is a really, really cute suite, especially if you are looking for some Easter projects or maybe like babies. I think it'll be really, really great for that. Hey, Mom is here! Ta-da-ta-da! I started the video early because I wanted to make sure all my tech was working. So I think I started about 5 minutes, 5 till. So Mom made it. And you know what? If my mom can make it over here, anybody should be able to make it over here. That's what I say. So I do have the one person. I will say, the the way that I have the settings, it did say it could be a little draggy at times, but that allows for your comments to come through more on time. So I should be more responsive to your comments. Had to go to my letter to get here. Okay. Oh, the link for the in the newsletter. Okay, so that worked. So that's good. Oh, Alora's here! Yay! Again, if you're watching this on the replay, please feel free just to skip. We're just, first Tuesday on YouTube. We're just trying to, everybody's got to learn all the things. So we're just going to go with what we can go with. Let's see. Lots of demos. What does that say? Wood? Lots of demos beveling wood? I don't know what that means. Like a little, like a edge bevel? I don't know what that comment is, but that's fine. That's fine. Oh, it says that there's 4 people watching. One is me, one's Laura, one's my mom. There's one other person who has not said hello, hello, person. Or the person is watching and you do not have a YouTube account. So if you're watching and you do not have a YouTube account, it is free. Sign up for one and then you can participate in the chat. Okay? So that is what is going on there. If you're seeing the chat but you can't chat, it means you don't have a YouTube account. So you want to make sure to sign up for one and then you can subscribe and like the video and all of that good stuff. Okay, so I'm impressed that I have, it says I'm watching through my personal, my non-business account. So I feel pretty good about that. Yeah, so as far as just a recap of announcements, Celebration ends on Friday, so you want to make sure to get your orders in so you earn some free product with your $60 purchase, or at the $120 level, like as you build up, you can get multiple items, or there's a couple items that are like a stamp and die set or a large stamp set that you can get at that $120 level. Oops, so make sure that you are doing that. I just will be upfront because I know a couple of you who are watching are regular watchers. I'll probably not be doing a prize today because I do not know what I can use to do a picker. I did not research that much. If you did get my newsletter, you saw that I had food poisoning, and so did my husband. About 10:30 Sunday night, I woke straight up out of bed, and I didn't sleep the rest of the night. I don't recommend it to anyone. And Wiley was 30 minutes behind me, so I'm a little, drained, actually, now at this afternoon point, but we're going to get through tonight's projects. So, here we are. So let's just get started, and hopefully together we can help point people over here to this. What did I eat? I did report it to Kansas Department of Health and Environment. We went to Hardee's, and the Wanamaker one, and it was about 3-4 hours after eating that we got sick. So it had to have been that. Wiley did not leave yesterday. He left this morning. He was supposed to go on his work trip Monday, but he left this morning. So it was not pleasant, not recommended. I'm slowly getting rehydrated. I am like super water person. And it's taking a lot to rehydrate me. Wiley always weighs himself all the time. He lost 8 pounds. So there's that. He said this morning he'd gained 2 back. So, ta-da. So if you have a catalog, go to page 22 or page 22, 23, and you will see the Storybook Moments Suite. Shout out to Mom because I actually am borrowing the stamp set and dies and everything from her. And I don't have the little pearls. She didn't give me those, so I can't show you those. But this is a mega suite, but you can purchase everything separately when it's available. These dies right here are currently not available, and I think both papers are currently not available, but they are set to be back in stock. So please be patient. Just put it on your wish list. It's coming in. This is the plaid paper I used. If you saw on Facebook I keep saying Tuesday, my Saturday sketch, I used this timeless plaid in my sketches. So this is part of the suite. This is a 6x6 stack. And then the Storybook Moments Suite is super cute. It's got the little vegetables and the little animals, the little houses. And there are die cuts, which, you know, I didn't even... I have some pulled out. I don't want to... There's cut-aparts. I don't think it's die cuts. I think it's cut-aparts. I can never... I'm looking over here because I have a partial pack of it myself. Is this it? No. Nope. Nope. It's this right here. There's these little cut-aparts, too, are part of it. I don't think it's die cuts, it's cut-aparts. Oh, no, there are die cuts. I thought so. So then there's also die cut pieces, and this is Mom's pack of paper, so I'm not going to punch all those out. So make sure to check those out. Very good. Then we have this cute petal pink scalloped ribbon. It does have, I don't know, it's got like great stitching and great little scallop on it. And we'll take a quick look at the stamps and dies. So we have the garden patch. So this is kind of our little vegetable garden. I do like this little basket here. And where are my dies? I'll take them out of here because of the glare. So there's like a little dirt pile die. We have what's kind of cool is the watering can is a 2 die deal, or just the one will cut out the watering can. This is for the bucket, so the same thing. This would cut out the stamped image, or you could do a like two-tone color at the bucket, and this is like the rims of the bucket. I do not know what this is. Maybe like a lettuce grass thing? The top of the carrot? I don't know. I do not know what this is. So, no idea. If anybody has any idea or know what that is, let me know. Because I tried to figure it out and just couldn't figure it out. So there's that one. And this bundle is currently available. So if you wanted the garden patch, you can order this bundle right now. Then we have the Storybook Friends, which might be the star of the suite with these cute little bunnies, and there's a little hedgehog, and the little chipmunks or squirrels, and there's the little house, and all the cute little sentiments. We have Some Bunny Loves You, Easter Greetings, Welcome Little One, Happy Spring, Thank you so very much, and hello, friend. And then we have dies that will cut out all of our little friends, as well as these awesome frames. And I think people are buying this set just for these frames. And the second card will be using this frame. First one is a fun fold. Second card will be super easy, but these frames are so cool. And you can see the samples online or in the catalog that use some of those frames. But I love that we've got little dies that will cut out all of our little friends. And some of these dies will cut out images on the designer series paper. Okay, so it is a carrot top. Okay, thank you. That was my guess, and I just never die cut it to actually see. So there we go. So the first project tonight, I'm going to go work a little backwards. I'm going to show you what we're making, and then we're going to make it. Because I just think that that's the way to do it. So this is the first card. This is the fun fold, and this fun fold has been making the rounds on the short reels, either on Instagram, Facebook, or probably even here on YouTube. I haven't really figured out that whole short video format. I love watching them, but I just feel like they've got to be so much work. Like you film it, and then you speed it up a bazillion by like 20 speed so you can get a whole project done in the 15 or 30 seconds or whatever they are. I don't know. But we're going to open it up and we're going to get a little pop-up of our little bunny friends. Isn't that cute? And so when you have it, you have our little bunny friends in here. So we're going to make this card first, and I will give you some dimensions and whatnot. So I do have, let's see, let's hope all of the pieces are in here. I have already pre-colored my little friends and my watering can and the cabbage. So I picked the cabbage because the little boy bunny was holding a cabbage. So it's like he's just what every girl wants is a cabbage. You know? I like cabbage. This is little window sheets. This is what's going to hold our little friends. And I have these cut at 1/2 inch by 3, but I just did that more for handling because we will actually trim them a little bit, but this kind of gives you a lot to handle. Let's see, I've already stamped a bunch of things. We've got this. We've got a little bit of our ribbon. This is some two-tone cardstock and petal pink. This petal pink comes from like one of the fall or winter scrapbooking kits. It's not being sold as its own color right now. I don't even say scrapbooking kit. It was with the first scrapbooking kit release, and I think it's on sale right now. So there's like 2 petal pink, two of several colors. So make sure you're checking the last chance products, because just because it's a pack that the cardstock, this color of two-tone isn't retired. It's just the pack that it's in, and I think it is discounted. So make sure you're checking that last chance aisle, last chance section. There's tons of stuff over there. And then we're going to be using this little piece here. How is my focus? I think it's more focused for the bottom. So to do this card, you will need to cut 2 pieces at 4.5 by 5.5. Okay, so that's a little different than what we're normally cutting. 4.5 by 5.5. So normally we're cutting, if we were doing a 1/4 of a card, it would be 4.25 by 5.5. So this is 4.5 by 5.5. Let me just double check. 5.5. Oh no, it is 4 1/4. Hey everybody in Stamp Club, your sheet's wrong. Ba-doop, boop, boo-da-doop, doop. 4 1/4. That's why we're here. Along this side, you are scoring at 3/8. I don't think you can do an 1/8 inch on the scoreboard. I used the trimmer. And this is what is holding. I needed to pull out my tear tape. So these 2 pieces, these are the folds, are going to end up coming together like so. Okay? Mwah. So after you color your little bunnies or whatever you're going to use, I have a different kind of sample to show you when we're done. So you can really use this with anything. Who has seen this card on like a Instagram reel? I'm taking the window sheet to the glue dot. I'm putting 2 glue dots on, press and lift. And then I can come through here. Please ignore the nails. They were going to get done yesterday and then I got sick. They are extremely long. Okay, so here's our little couple here. Maybe they're not a couple yet. I feel like he's courting her. He's like, "Hello, little bunny. I have this beautiful cabbage for you. I know how to grow cabbages." And she's like, "Oh, it's so yummy." Okay. So now you need tear and tape. I'm delusional. It's fine. It's dehydration. So I'm going to take tear and tape. And you want to use tear and tape because anything else is going to be way too messy or not hold very good. And we're putting this on both score flaps because again, these are going to come together like this. And we're going to use this to hold our little bunnies in place, okay? And we need the double tear and tape. And I do like to take my bone folder and really press that tear and tape down. And this is where I'm going to kind of hold my card like this to decide how, because it's going to fold up to be like how tall do I want them on the card, and that's where I can decide to trim off because they're too tall right now. And I can just take this and do the same, about the same amount for her. Should have named my bunnies Beatrice. I feel like she's a Beatrice with that little ruffle dress situation. And Bobby, or I don't like Bobby. Beatrice, definitely Beatrice. I'm feeling Beatrice. Bernard the bunny and Beatrice the bunny. Bernard and Beatrice. So now they're on here. Uh-oh. I gave the cats wet food thinking that that would make them go fall asleep. Here comes the tubby one. So then we're going to peel this one off. And you could do this however you want to do it, but you're going to try to mash these up together and line them up as best as you can. And it is tear and tape, so it's not very forgiving. But if you kind of do a light touch to start with, then you'll be good. Ta-da! So now we can put our papers in. We have this beautiful little piece for their kind of background. And let's see, what did I trim these to? 5 by 3.5. Yep, 5 by 3.5. You could definitely stamp. I use designer series paper, but you could definitely stamp some. You could do a little stamped scene for the back here. I have this white piece that I've already stamped. It is the same size, the 3 by 5.5. I am going to do a quick little. I stamped this in crumb cake, but I am going to do like a quick little. Since you didn't get to see me color Beatrice and Bernard, I'm going to use my little blender pen, real light touch, just to blend out those strokes. Clean it off on your sheet. We are very high, aren't we? High up, not like, yeah, don't. How are we on focus? There we go. That looks better. See, I just kind of scribble. Now, the crumb cake is water-based, so you don't want to be too, see, it's kind of smeared off on the side there. You don't want to be too heavy-handed, but you know, a little light blend. You're good. And then I'm just going to come through and color this dirt. I'm just using the Early Espresso pencil. Love the Stampin' Up! Watercolor pencils. They sharpen nice, and they do work really well with the blender pen. There we go. Some bunny loves you. Mom's gonna take away my Easter card idea. I actually thought about doing this fold for my Easter card. True story, because I do have this set here. This is an online exclusive. And there's dies. You like that randomness? Okay, so now this is the front of our card. And you know what? It's a little crickety, but you know what? It's fine. My other one's not. And the two that I made for my people who were not at Stamp Club are actually really well put together. So I'm putting that there to hold that down. So we have this paper here, and then we have the two-tone cardstock. And I want to use, there's the light and the dark. Can you see that there, wait, here, there we go. There is a difference in the color, and I want the dark. And so I'm going to tear it to give it that rough edge. So I'm going to hold it with my right hand and tear it with my left because I'm going to tear it towards me. So then the white edge shows. Because if I tear it away, it's the non-white edge, and I want that white edge. And that's why I love that we have this two-tone cardstock now, because it is that white core. It gives us all of those great embossing folder techniques, as well as the live edge white core, which is, I don't know, for especially with this card with kind of the garden theme, I thought it was like really cool to have the organic edge. And then I'm just going to adhere them about like that. And I do have this cut as the full length of the card. Okay, and we're going to adhere this whole thing down now. That's probably a little overkill, but that's all right. I'm going to go a little north of center. And I'm going to do a little banner cut. Here we go. I hate doing this. I'm not very good at it. I'm just so scared. Hey, that looks pretty good. Yay! It is a pretty fun card. I don't know. I really fell in love with this paper in particular. I don't know. I love, again, for those who've been following, I have got my seeds started. They're growing. This week I'll need to get some into bigger pots. They're just like in the little pod starter things, and they're like, hey lady, we need more room now. We're started. So I'm just using glue dots to assemble my little cluster of gardenness here. That really hit a lot of that watering can. I didn't want to hide that much. There we go. I like that a little bit better. Now for this ribbon, this is a little piece of ribbon. It's just adding the right accent. So I'm going to take a glue dot and use that to hold my, like a little fold V situation. And then I will take one. And stick it in the back there. And this is going to go on, this little guy is going to go on with dimensionals. And then this is where you can come through with your dimensionals and layer on top for just extra security. I think I can get one there as well. And then we go like this. Happy spring. Somebody loves you. So cute. I don't normally do like kind of a gushy sentiment, but I love the punnies. So I love the punnies. They're punny bunnies. So we have Bernard and Beatrice, and I do think they have children. So maybe they aren't courting, because I feel like these would be their children. But then there's this one. He doesn't have any clothes on. I'm very confused. Well, okay, so maybe this is just like somebody's nephew. This is Bernard's nephew, Billy. No, it's too simple. I'm gonna have them all named, but definitely Bernard and Beatrice. He's gifting her a beautiful cabbage. So for the watering can on this one, I used the gray and then I put a little brown in there, and then when I did the blender pen, it kind of makes it look a little rusty. A little bit. So, ta-da! Here's this one. This one's laying really flat. Pretty much the same. Bernard and Beatrice. They're very, very happy. They're going to be very happy together. All right. Next card. Actually, a super simple card. Oh geez, I must have recycled an envelope. That's hilarious. Oh no, fat cat. No, no, no. Got a crumb cake base. And we're using this beautiful frame. I used boho blue. By the way, getting ready to retire, that's going to be a conversation we're all having with this paper here as the little house. So I did pull this out. So this is the house paper. And so this house was put down here, around here. So when I was figuring this out, these all fit in here, but if you wanted to make multiple of this card, so a framed little house, you do have to be kind of strategic about how you cut into your paper. You're not going to be able to cut all of these houses out to fit into any of the frames. So you have to realize houses will be sacrificed in the making of these cards. So once I had cut one house, I figured this, for this frame, for those keeping score, this is 1 3/4 by 2 1/8. So 2 1/8, 1 3/4. So once I knew that size, then I was able to cut strategically to figure out how to cut multiple of these little houses for the frame. Again, some houses have to be sacrificed for this project. So you just have to know that going in. But you're going to get more out of it than not by just saying, hey, we're going to cut the paper and get what we need out of it. And you get 2 sheets in the pack. So you'll be okay. And the second sheet is the little vegetables. So it's possible that with your scraps, maybe you can fussy cut some of the vegetables for something because it's a smaller image. I'm going to go ahead and frame up my little cottage, and I'm going to use Tombow. And so if you end up getting these dies, my tip is just to run very thin line on Tombow around this edge. There's like this little embossed, you can see these here. Yeah, let's say my face probably looks really weird. I'm getting used to this light here. So just a little's going to go a long way because it's just one little piece of designer series paper. It will allow you a little bit of wiggle room. And then we can kind of set that off to the side. I have already stamped my sentiment. Hello, friend. We're going to do another live edge tearing. So here is the lovely paper that we used on the first one, but I thought this was really pretty for this card because this is the wild wheat, and it picks up some of these wild wheat accents that are with the house, so it worked really well. So same thing, tear it towards you, gives you that more of the live edge, so then you see a little bit of the whites. A little hard to tell on that, but you can. We're going to do just a little stamping. Let's see. Now they've got glue. Now that I have glue on my paper here, we're going to do a little tone-on-tone stamping. I love this little brick wall. And then this is going to be the inside. That's it. Now this is going to adhere straight to the bottom edge. So I'm going to go ahead and just use Tombow again. That'll give me some wiggle room. A little wiggle time, I guess. Don't need a lot. I love that Tombow right now because it's like not too full. It's not too empty. It's just like the perfect Tombow-ness. It's given just the right amount that you want. There's a moment when they're just so perfect, and it's like, can you just be this full or not full forever? Get that bone folder in here. And then we're going to put this frame down with dimensionals. Again, I am convinced that some people might really like the bunnies, but they're getting this set because of these frames. These frames are spectacular. And then for my sentiment, I'm just going to do a little diagonal whack. And I'm going to decide, I think I'm going to put it right here because I don't want to cover up the house. And we're just going to use a little Tombow just to glue it right on there on top. Just about like that. And then this guy will go right inside. I know that this little rock wall, wow, is just so cute. It makes you really, it goes so well with the cottage. It makes you think of like countryside England, or, you know, you're walking around some Jane Austen something or other. So there is that cute card. Oh, and we are going to add some sequins to it. These are the purple adhesive back sequins, and these are a celebration item. So this can be an item you can pick up with your $60 purchase. Yours will not have black cat hair on it, I promise. I got like an extra glue dot there. I don't need this extra glue dot. There we go. Oops. So there's my celebration feature of today's projects, just to add a little sparkle to this card. Here is this one with a different house. So I think, so we did these in Stamp Club Sunday. I was going to say yesterday. I'm so behind. I think it was after we did that fun fold, this was our easy project, but what an amazing looking card that is actually super easy and simple. And think about this sketch in general. You know, a designer series paper anchoring some type of a focal point. You could use a nesting die to create a frame effect. You know, do like one and then like maybe two sizes smaller, so you get, you know, it may not have all these little intricate things, but you could do the same thing with a square or rectangle nesting set to create the same look while you wait for these to come back in stock. So let's see. I don't know how title things work for this, so let me just we'll do this in case I'm able to like screen grab. I'm going to do this one because it'll lay flatter. Ooh, I told you I was going to show you a little bonus card. So my friend Julie sent me this for Valentine's Day. So she had seen this card on a short, and I told her, I text and or something, and I was like, I got your card. I go, you're ruining Stamp Club for me because that's what we're doing in Stamp Club. But she told me this was the only card like this she had made and sent it to me. So I felt really, really special that she sent this little fun fold. So these were just the heart dies, so no coloring or anything. So you can really think about how you could use this fun fold with multiple things and really create a fun little scene if you wanted. And her background is just plain and it looks great like that. But this is more than just two little items. So let's see. We'll go back to talking to people. How are we on time? Wow, it's only 7:08. That feels really fast. Oh no, Nikki was texting the group chat. Maybe somebody got her helped out. I know it's going to be a learning curve for all of the regular people to get over here to YouTube, but we are going to all work together to make this work because I was just not comfortable with continuing to do these projects on Facebook, knowing that they're going to be deleted after 30 days. And I guess inevitably, in theory, maybe they get traction and a lot of people watch them because you can make money on YouTube. I don't know if that'll ever happen for me, but hopefully this worked out well for everybody. I know Mom and Laura have been on when I've done other live videos almost a year ago, so they feel pretty good about it. And it does still say that I have 4 people watching, so I'm thinking somebody's watching who does not have an account yet and just can't comment. So hello to you. So we're all going to work with this together. Again, I want to make sure that you understand that celebration ends on Friday. So Friday is your last day to order. And then the 1st comes around. And I don't know if the new online products launch on the 1st. That would be a Saturday. Or if it's not until that Tuesday. Stampin' Up! Likes to launch things on Tuesdays. So there are, believe it or not, new products coming. And I'm getting ready to go to Onstage in Raleigh. I am doing a swap. I wasn't going to, and then somebody reached out to me and said, is there any way that you could do the swap? And I'm like, let me think about it. So I have things cut. I need to finish assembling them. So, and it's a swap of the new online stuff that's coming out in March. So I was like, okay, I feel like that will be relevant. So I am doing a swap. Just one. They want us to wear white the first night. I do have a white and black blouse. Like it's white with a black pattern. So maybe I'll take that and pretend to participate in the white party. Let's see. It's just a different place to go. I know several people moving off Facebook due to the changes in this policy. Yeah, it's going to be a thing. It's going to be a thing. It's going to take a little time. We're going to have to share links with lots of people multiple times. Try to help people set up YouTube accounts. I know I'm going to have to do that to help everybody out. So the content's still going to be around. Facebook's not going to go away. I'm still going to do like the pictures and all of that stuff on Facebook. And I still will probably do some Facebook lives, but it will be probably more like the short videos I've done the Saturdays this month of the sketches where they're only like 10 minutes. And then if those go, something like that goes away, or I need to pop on and say, hey, there's a sale going on for 24 hours or something like that. I think I'm okay with a sketch video, a short video going. But when I'm doing a fun fold card, and like I said, I go back and have looked at old videos I've done on Facebook to be like, I know I did that on a video. And I'm like, oh, that's how I did that. So I think maybe once everything settles down, I think this is going to be a good change for everybody. So I suppose that is it for tonight. I did think I was going to take longer, but didn't, so that's fine. Let's see. Reading things. Let me go over to this other window. I want to see what this is saying. I've had 7 views, 4 concurrent viewers. Average view duration is almost 19 minutes. I do get a lot of good data, and I do feel it is pretty easy. The comment rate is faster with this, and that has to do with that latency thing. Like, I feel like I'm seeing your comment and I can respond instead of, hey, let's try this, because the 2 of you are on. Cherry cobbler or real red? I'm curious, cherry cobbler or real red? Curious how, like, fast you can respond to that. I know you're probably on phones and stuff, so that makes it a little harder. I just feel like the response is faster. Cobbler. Okay. And I feel like that seems like accurate for like a you probably weren't completely paying attention situation and having to type on a phone or iPad. It feels faster. And I think as we progress through the weeks and more people find and know, then I'll really get a good idea. All right. Thank you for being here. As always, I will be back here next Tuesday. I do not have any thoughts on what we're going to do because it's not going to be celebration. But we are going to have some new online products, but most of the stuff I bought is a whole suite and we're going to use it in Stamp Club, so I'm not too eager beaver to show that off. But maybe we'll do Easter cards because I do have Easter stuff. I'll have to look through and see what we should be doing. I did the little camper stuff. I love those camper cards. I still have like one more post or 1 or 2 more loaded up picture things of them. St. Patrick's Day. I could certainly try. I did do St. Patrick's Day once or twice before. I could try to make a clover with the hearts. Oh, that's tough. I need Julie to come on here to do St. Patrick's Day cards. I will say, if you are looking, of course, you probably wouldn't get it in time, but the little pick a season that you can get with $60 order through the end of the month does have the little shamrocks that you can do in the tree, which is pretty cute, actually. And that's what I was thinking, to do something with the hearts to make shamrock. Let me see. Ooh, jeez. Ooh, I do have this set. Ooh. I do have a set that I had to buy myself last month, so like this size of heart can be a shamrock somehow. Just not, I don't know. Alright, we'll see. Maybe we can manage that, and then I could do the other. I have this stamp set. It's got this dies with this. My Stamp Club people, I gifted you last month the Memory More cards that match this. Maybe we need to like do this too. Because I just need to color these. Pencils, blends, watercolor. Ooh, watercolor. I haven't watercolored in a while. Alright, we're getting some ideas. We're getting ideas. Wow, if you're still on here, awesome. If you are still watching, now it says 5 people. 1, you need to have a YouTube account, free. Sign up with your email address. Or I think it's like maybe your Google account or something. So then you can comment, and that means you can like the video and you can subscribe to my channel. So you need to do all the things. And you can do the bell notification. Now I'm like a real YouTuber. Make sure to smash the like button. And thumbs up. Ring the bell. Something in Paper Pumpkin? Maybe. I need to do a Paper Pumpkin alternative for on stage. I need more time. It'll be fine. I'm gonna go. Thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate it. I'm ready to eat some dinner. And we will see you back here on YouTube next Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. And we're going to continue to spread the word. This is where we are now. This is where we live. For videos anyways, for long videos. We live over on YouTube. So have a great evening. We'll see you around. Make sure if you're not following me on Facebook, go find me over on Facebook, Handmade by A.M. Bevel, and I post cards and all that kind of stuff. Pictures, pretty pictures of projects are over there. So we'll see you.